A common question I get all the time is what happened to my orange LiveWire, and did I make 2 bikes off-road? And the answer is no. I made 1 bike off-road. I just keep changing the color panels on it because I think it's interesting. I did have 2 LiveWires. I sold one last week. That was a street bike. I never made any changes to it. Well, I did make a few changes, but for the most part, it was a stock motorcycle. So now I only have 1 LiveWire 1, and I just have a bunch of different panels, and that's what this vlog is about. Let's get into it. All right, the easiest thing to change is the front fairing or the cowl scoop. Pull from the top and then from the bottom, and that's it. There are 4 T or Torx 10 screws that you need to undo. This is the carbon fiber cowl. It's the same thing that holds in the stock plastic piece that goes underneath the front fairing. And then you line up these 4 prongs here with these rubber grommets. Push the bottom in place first, and then the top's super easy. Okay, to remove the tank cover, there are 2 T25 screws we're going to remove. This one here, just forward of the saddle, and then this little guy right down in there. And then we're just going to lift it up. And now we're just going to lift it up and bring it over to the work table. All right, next we're going to remove the 6 T10 screws. All right, once you have all the screws out, there are tabs on each end that lightly hold this in place, and all you're going to do is just peel away and pull. It's pretty easy. If you have to force it to happen, you're doing something wrong. If you're switching over to a high gloss panel like the black ones here, I recommend putting something soft down so that you don't scratch up your panel. And we're going to put it together the same way that we took it apart. So these small little tabs here, you just got to make sure that you hook the centerpiece in line and underneath those little tabs, and that helps keep everything aligned. And then you just snap in the ends. All right, now getting in here with a screwdriver for the second panel is pretty hard, so I'm going to use a simple small ratchet and then a Torx bit to get the other 3 screws in. Put the tank cover back on the same way we uninstalled it or removed it, and then you're good to go. To be honest with you, I think that LiveWire should have many more colors, many more liveries or designs that should be available for LiveWire customers. There's colors in Europe that are not available in America, and colors in America that are not available in Europe. If you've seen LiveWire's marketing for the last year or so, you know that they incorporate a lot of artists into their work, and I think that there should be some custom panels that people could buy. Maybe some cool retro 80s colors or patterns or decals. I think if LiveWire would lean a little bit more into customization of the LiveWire, I think that it would really take off and would justify kind of how expensive these panels are. It's a lot of money for people to shell out just to change the color of their motorcycle, help people stand